and it's a rather easy Gemara, if there is such a thing. Um, Start from Tanu Rabbanan. That's right here. Tanu Rabbanan. The Rabbanan learned, or the Rabbanan taught. It goes like this: Chasidim Harishonim. That means the original Chasidim. Hayumatzniim. They would hide. We had that word several times already. Koitzesayim is chuchiyesayim, their thorns and their glass, which means anything that could cause a damage. B'toich they say inside their own fields. Uma'amikim lem gimel tvachim, and they would deepen it 3 tvachim, so they would go down 3 tvachim deep. Aimek means deep, right? Kidei, so that shelo ya'akiv ha'machresha should not stop or block the plow. Machresha is a plow. The problem is, like the Yerushalmi says, that if it's going to block the plow, it's going to end up coming up, and someone could get hurt from that. So the Chassidim Harishonim were very careful. No one should get hurt from their things, from their damages. I heard a shiur once from this rabbi who they nicknamed him Shas Cohen. I think his name is Yeshua Cohen. He knows the whole Shas. He has this amazing memory, and he says he has a system of how to learn it. But he said a list of how many times it says Chassid in the Gemara, 50 something times, and only on 6 of them does Rashi say what Chassid means. Rashi says Lifnim Ashur Sadin, Lifnim Ashur Sadin, and one time Rashi says that he's ready to give up from his own money. That means he doesn't take his possessions. He's ready to give to others from his possessions, even though he may not be chayiv to do that. Whatever the case is, one thing's for sure is that a chassid would make sure that he doesn't hurt someone else or damage someone else with his own from his own possessions. It's rather obvious that although a person that does damage someone else, he has to pay for it, but along with that, there's also a prohibition to cause damage. So this is going extra that they would hide it 3 tvachim so that even the machresha won't dig it up. Okay, Rav Sheshes Shadilu Benur. Rav Sheshes would throw these things into a fire and they would burn them. There's a famous Gemara about nails, very similar to this. Rava Shadilu Bediglas. Rava threw it into the Tigris River. Diglas is the river. It's the Chidekel, Rashi says. Chidekel, which is the Tigris. Eli asked in class that someone could go swimming and they would get hurt. So why would you do that? You go to any beach over here, I'm sure, at least in Surfside, there's a sign that says no glass. Assume Miami Beach is the same. Someone could, you break a beer bottle over there, someone could get cut on it and it could cause damage. So why would Rava throw it into the river? So from the little bit that I know about the Tigris is that it's very deep. Actually, it's a very steep incline, and the Euphrates was much easier to access, and the Tigris was very difficult to access. The water was so low they couldn't even use it as a channel to make channels. It was just too low. So maybe that's the simple explanation that specifically into the Tigris, or else maybe Pumbedisa is closer to the Tigris and for whatever reason would just get washed away. Okay, Amar Rav Yehuda. Rav Yehuda says, Hi man, which is this man or anyone. Man is like man. That's English and Hebrew, or in Aramaic. Hi man, this man or anyone. The boy lemevi chasida that needs. Boy means wants or needs. That wants to be a chassid. So l'kayim mili de nezikin. He should fulfill the halachas of nezikin. That means make sure he doesn't cause anyone damages. And I assume that nezikin means more than just damages. I assume it means babakama, babmetzia, bababasra, which has the laws of ribis and all types of monetary issues. And that's what Rav Yehuda says would make a person a chassid. Rava Amar Mili de Avos. Rava says matters of Pirkei Avos that would make a person a chassid. The Rebbe spoke about that in almost every sicha. That Pirkei Avos is the Midas Achsidus. But Amrila, and there are some say Mili de Brachas, that it's concerning Brachas. Rabbi Yunsdorfer told me that the Maral learns that these are um, three parts in Avodas Hashem. Nezikin is bin adam lachaverai. Mili da Avis is bin adam la'atzmai. I'm sorry, the Marsha says this. I'm saying Maral because the Maral always actually divides up a lot of things into three parts also. Rava says Mili the Avis, which is bin adam la'atzmai, working on your own character. Amrila, and some say Mili de Brachos, which means bin adam la'makim, between a person and Hashem. Okay.